My mic check, mic check, mic check. What's going on, family? What's going on with you? It's your boy G Consciousness in the building. Y'all see what it is? Sicarii, Sick-Carii, 715. Sick-Carii, 715. Butter knives are dope. The boys got them dope butter knives. Swinging them dope butter knives. Ain't knowing what's going on out here. Still some of these brothers, man. Let me see if my mic putting out right. See if this mic putting out right. My, all right, cool. We in the building. We got the Zoom on tonight. Let me put the link out. What's going on, brother Tony Tab? What it do, brother? Peace, peace to the fam, bam. Man, let's see what's going on here. So yeah, man, I don't know if y'all know, but y'all need to know that the newest leader of Sick-Carii is that boy Deacon Akai. He taking over the Sicarii saga. You know what I'm saying? Allen was good. Cavante was good, bruh. He taking over the Sicarii sect. As y'all can see, he leading the front line while you got Elazar, the guerrilla hero, sitting in the back. You know what I'm saying? Deacon Akai, he coming. He trying to take over. He trying to, critique the doctrine, the One West doctrine. You know what I'm saying? You know, I want to see if them brothers still talking about the spaceships and all of that. Let's see if they still talking about those things. I don't know though, but we can find out. You know what I'm saying? So let's see some things real quick. Let me see what's going on. Put that link in the chat room. What's happening? What's happening? It's got a sickness going on. Shane. All right, so we got that going right there. So let's get the link out to these brothers. All right, this link is in the chat room. So if anybody want to come in, they can definitely come in and build. We don't discriminate. If you can, post this on y'all. Share the link. If you're on Facebook, share the link for me, please. Do that for me. Can y'all share the link to y'all pages and say live now on there? I put this link in the chat room, so if brothers want to come in, they definitely can do so. What's going on? Let's see something. Hold on, y'all. Mike shit, Mike dude. Appreciate it, Cavante. All right, cool. Let's see if I can share this link. Let's see. We're gonna go with this. What is this about? Look at this. Oh man. Man, these brothers. See, this is the type of stuff I'm talking about, y'all. What's going on, Remy? What's going on now? Look at this, man. Like now, this is Andre Miller, right? This guy's from ISUPK. He's out of St. Louis, right? Check your boy out. It says Officer DeGaulle Gabar of the ISUPK will be battling Christian Israelite brother Abishai ben Yazrael or Yashala 3/21/18, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Topic: the Immaculate Conception, Virgin Birth, or was Christ born of a man and woman having sex? We're going live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, in a conference call line. Tune in, Kwam Yerushala. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah. Look, y'all. Look, Shalawam Holmes. Shalawam Holmes. Oh man, vocab did it in with that. But yeah, so I'm looking at this, right? I'm like, this dude from ISUPK, we both from the same city. I guess Tazariak told him, you know what I'm saying, not to debate me because we were supposed to get it in, but he running, you know what I'm saying? He been running for a long time. So them brothers be ducking and dodging, plotting and scheming like some demons. Let's see something real quick. Yeah, so we gonna have to deal with the Sicarii, man. I've been saying they've been sneak dissing, you know what I'm saying? Posting little stuff on the slide. I've been watching. I've been watching. Let me make sure somebody hit the link if they I've been looking at some things. Them brothers been sneak dissing a lot. So let me see something. Mic check. What's going on, Fowler? Oh, sorry. Let's see. Yeah, they've been sneak dissing a lot. Yahweh Shai don't exist. I follow El Shaddai, Yahweh, Jehovah, Jesus, Yeshua. Right, right. So let's see something. Let's see. All right, so just putting the link out there. Oh man, I'm really tired for reals, but I know I had to do something tonight before I get to going back in tomorrow. I don't know. I can be off tomorrow. I might not. It depends. I'm trying to see, but I want to get something in tonight. I wanted to get it in a little bit earlier, but I couldn't because I was rolling, so kind of just got stopped. So let me go ahead and speak on some things. Yeah, so basically, you got these brothers just in the Sicarii camp, right? They're stirring up strife. I don't think these brothers is living like they should be living in the first place, but basically stirring up a lot of strife in the Sicarii camp. Um, I think when it get to the word, when it get to the point where they can't deal with the information, then we got these brothers trying to do otherwise. Shout out to the brother Tony Tebb. I appreciate you for sharing this, brother. Them brothers, knives is definitely getting dull, and I think that's the thing. That's the thing right there. Brothers' knives ain't sharp. They got butter knives, and brothers is getting upset because them butter knives ain't really working. And so they trying to go over to Ron Shields and trying to grab a couple of little slick tricks, but it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work because this two-edged sword cut every way. Two-edged sword cuts every way. But I was looking at a couple of things because I know it was mentioned to me some things like I think if I'm not mistaken it's Sicarii, Seattle. I'm not sure, but on one of their channels, I've been seeing them brothers been taking little slick shots. They took a shot at Surreal, and then I seen them take a shot at me to my Surreal versus G Consciousness, and so there is some things that even in the Shield Squad that we all disagree with. I am so sorry, y'all. That we all disagree with, and so we disagree with some things. You know what I'm saying? And I think that for the most part, the core of what we believe in, which is the gospel, is what the thing that we really strive to make that our unity right there. You know what I'm saying? And so even though we do differ from some things, we still make sure we get it in. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of the fact. But yeah, it was some things that was mentioned by the Sicarii guy. You know what I'm saying? Sicarii, I think Seattle, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if he got access to their page, so sometimes he get the blabbing off at the mouth. And so like a big shout out to the brother Hassad over there with Sicarii. He didn't got promoted. He doing YouTube videos now, so or Facebook videos now. They let the brother teach a little bit. So Hassad over there, Hassad, with over there with them brothers. He doing his little videos now. So shout out to that brother. Um, he can't come out and debate just yet. He can't come out and without asking them to have a debate just yet. But Deacon Nakai, they got to go and ask Deacon Nakai can they have a debate? Cause that boy Elazar Ben Lawyer, he's not the head of Gorilla. He's not the head of the Sicarii camp no more. It's Deacon Akai. He's calling the shots there. He seems to be calling the shots. He seems to be taking the initiative to move on everything that he see moving. So I guess he's the head over there. So that's what it's looking like actually. So it is what it is. And so the Sicarii guy, he made a little video. In the video, he addressed me. It was real brief because they got to keep it brief because they already know what time it is. And like I say, they always scrambling, trying to grab information and grab sound bites and clips and stuff like that. But hey, I call it the great setup. Yeah, basically that's what happens, Remy. He definitely has to hold their hands. You know, um, they got to get permission with everything they do over there. They must get permission with everything they do there. That's just the setup they got. You know, um, let's see. That's they setup they got. Yeah. So turn this light off. See if this light will come on. Let's see. Can we get this together? All right. Sorry. yeah, so that's what it's about. Let's see if I get a little light right here. Yeah, so that's what it's about. Yeah, it's about the games, and they play a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good though. But yeah, so um, I wanted to bring out a couple of things. First of all, I just want to apologize because a lot of these brothers, man, they try to get brothers in the flesh, and I don't be liking to do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I try to get back off that. I don't want to be on that dog stuff no more. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I want to get I want to stay delivered and raise my family and like I've been doing and you know basically that's it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I'm doing the right thing for the fam. Um, living in Christ. You know what I'm saying? Walking by the Spirit. And so when you're dealing with these brothers, you got to definitely make sure you're walking in the Spirit because these brothers can get you in the flesh real fast. Real fast. I'm talking about, man, so fast. It happened to me today. I got in the flesh real fast, one of these brothers. All right, so let me post this right here. So hopefully this brother can key in and listen in. All right, so I guess I'll address this real quick. All right, cool. So we got that in there. I don't know why this thing ain't acting right. This is pure foolishness. All right, cool. Let me see something. I got that in there. Yeah, let me get this out there because this ain't right. There it is right there. All right, let's see. Where's this at? Hold on, y'all. Bear with me real quick. All right, cool. So, all right, so here's the situation, and here's what we was dealing with a little bit earlier. Now, all jokes aside, you know what I'm saying? We all jokes aside, we hold on. We we joke, you know what I'm saying? We do our thing, you know what I'm saying? And you got brothers that, they like to have fun while they dealing with the information, but man, when you start talking about people's family, their wives, and you know, man, like it just get crazy, yo. Like, are you actually keeping the instructions of what the Bible is talking about? Are you actually keeping with the instructions of God's instructions? Are you keeping His law? Are you keeping His teachings? And so, brothers grabbing pictures of people's wives and kids and their workplace, and man, this just get crazy, yo. And like this the type of energy, this negative energy to where in the world people will actually get hurt for doing stuff like this. So these brothers, they taking it on a whole nother level rather than dealing with the information. And what's crazy is this is because if you feel that, or you say this is your Israelite brother, or you feel that he's blind, so to speak, there's no way that you should be taking this brother's information and doing what you're doing with it, putting his stuff online, putting his pictures online. His wife. If you got a problem with that man, deal with that man. You got this man's wife online. You got kids online. I've been disrespected like that too by these guys that teach this one West crap. It's been like that with these guys, and it's pure foolishness because what happens is that it gets people tied back into the worldly mentality, especially people that work so hard to get delivered out of that stuff, and then you got these brothers coming and doing these wicked deeds. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it gets to the point to where now, when you start to look at these brothers in the Sicarii camp, is this thing really about delivering the people? Is it really about ministry? You know what I'm saying? Are you really trying to break the chains on people like you say you're doing? Because for the ones that are moderate, I respect it because at the same time, even though I disagree with a lot what they teach, you can kind of see that their heart still is in it. But when you start dealing with the Sicarii camp, Deacon Akai is making this thing out of a joke, out of a game. And so he's went far. He's went, above the gorilla Hebrew, you know what I'm saying? The untamed gorilla, you know what I'm saying? He's went a little bit farther than that. So, this type of behavior has to be addressed. So then when I get in the flesh, now you want to post scriptures, but you brothers, man, is see, here's the thing. The world will take you there. So I'm telling these brothers, if y'all acting worldly or y'all doing worldly things, and then y'all interacting with us, and you got brothers that's trying to get away from that worldly mentality and have gotten away from that mentality and want to stay away from that mentality, why are you brothers consistently trying to edge people on to go back that route or go back that way? It doesn't make any sense, man. And that's all I'm trying to tell you, brothers, man. And that's why I just say, you know what, man, grace and peace to you, brothers, man. Peace and blessings to y'all family, man. May the Most High bless y'all families, because now, man, it's getting to the point to where, like, it's like I don't want that mentality. I don't want that mentality no more. And they shouldn't want that mentality no more, because when you out on these streets and you, whether if you hustling, you gang banging, or whatever you doing, you know what I'm saying? It's the way of the transgressor is hard. You straight. I mean, the way of the transgressor is hard, and so it's times where you can sit there on these blocks, you laugh and you giggle all day, you tell jokes all day, and life just pass you by. So you think that that's life, but that is not life. There's more to life than just that. So I can sit, talk about folk, you know what I'm saying, do crazy things all day long, but in actuality, I was harming my people. I'm saying, selling all types of drugs and, you know what I'm saying, mistreating these sisters out here. So what I'm saying is this: is these brothers, man, still has that mentality as if they never got delivered from that. You know what I'm saying? And so, why would you want to take a brother that has been delivered from that and take him back through that struggle again, or tempt him to get on that pathway? This a pathway that don't end good on both sides. It never end good on both sides, because like I always tell somebody, if you willing to go the distance, it can get ugly on both sides, because I realize that one thing I don't do is I don't call nobody fake or a coward, you know what I'm saying, out in these streets, because I don't know this person. And because I don't know this person, whatever they tell me they gonna do to me, I believe what they told me they gonna do to me, because I don't know you. So I believe that if you say you're gonna harm me, then you're gonna harm me. I believe that. And so when you got people that's telling you, oh man, you weak or you a coward or you ain't this or you fake that or woo wow, they don't know you, them the people right there that is foolish. See, I don't take that route. And so bottom line is this is that we shouldn't tempt each other to get on that war path anymore. And if I'm tempting anybody to do that, please forgive me because I don't want to bring that back out of you. I don't want to bring the cat out of you, and I don't want the dog to come back and start dealing with me again to where I just get on some doggy ways. So cause then that mentality of have me creeping up on people tiptoe. And I'm not trying to be tiptoeing and running up on people tiptoeing and none of that type of stuff, because that mentality is a destructive mentality. And in my days, I don't know what it was, but when I was growing up, I got a kick out of silly stuff. You know what I'm saying? And and to be honest, you see these guys dressing up in ninja suits. When it came to robbing and stealing, I would dress up in a ninja suit. I would be up on roofs and everything, man. You know what I'm saying? And then taking stuff to the pawn shop, and I was young then. You know what I'm saying? So that mentality of something that is fun. So you can imagine there's people that sit on the blocks all day long. They love doing that. They love hustling, because I ain't gonna even lie. I used to sit there, pounds of weed, and just used to sit there. I never smoked, but I will sit there and basically, I got you. I see you raise your hand. I will sit there and lay beside these pounds of weed with my like this, like I actually made it or something. Like I was a trap god. You know what I'm saying? And my little brother and them would be in the house. I will have pounds of weed in the attic. And you know what's crazy about that? Because at one part of time, my brother took that weed and took it somewhere and was showing people. And at that time, that's when I knew my mindset was messed up, because he could have got hurt doing that. And not only that is, what if D-Tex would have ran up in that house and would have took everything that my mom them ever worked for. That would have been crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because they left me to be the steward of that house while they was out somewhere in fencing somewhere far, and I took care of that house. And then my young brother finds this weed and takes it somewhere, a whole pound of weed, and showing somebody. And what if they would have called somebody, would have robbed him or did something to him? So then right there, I knew this mentality had to go. So the thing is, this is when people have got delivered from that struggle, when they moved on, they taking care of their family, they working, they love their family. Let's just keep this information going. You should not be posting pictures of people's family. That is wicked, man. If you got a beef with that brother, post that brother, post him. You know what I'm saying? He may look goofy on the shot that you want to put out there, post that. But then when you involve his wife and their kids in their personal space, and these brothers is pushing over 30 years old, now we got to draw the line now, because if you will take a picture and show my kids, show my family, then you trying to harm me then, because that's what you're doing. And so this is the type of stuff that should not be done. This should not be done. And I'm asking this brother, the Gorilla Hebrew, man, if there's any type of how can you say, the spirit of God in you, bro, to tell Deacon Hakai to stop doing that, bro. And Deacon Hakai, I'm asking you, bro, that ain't cool, bro. We can deal with this information and leave it at that, and continue to leave it at that. But the moment you start posting pictures of people's wives, bro, would you like it if somebody took your picture of you and your family and post a picture of you and your family where you stayed at, your history, go on your Facebook and do stuff like you wouldn't like that, bruh. So why are you doing stuff to people what you wouldn't like? I don't understand that, bruh. And all jokes aside, not to be funny or to be on some silly stuff, I'm just keeping it real, bruh. Like that is disrespectful, bruh. And that makes brothers want to get in the flesh, bro, all the way and go hard, bro. I'm telling you that, and I'm telling y'all need to stop doing that, bro. Because one thing I gotta respect about y'all young. You know, some of y'all may be the same age as me. Some of y'all may be older. Y'all look young. If you brothers got any sense, any spirit in you, I think y'all should stop doing that because here's the thing, man. The thing is is that you want to make sure that those that are up under you get away from the ways of the world. Because see, the stuff that you're doing is worldly, it's worldly stuff. There's nothing that's biblical about what you're doing. That is worldly stuff. So I hope you understand that it's worldly stuff. There's nothing biblical about that. And so I respect the fact that you guys made the decision to leave that type of lifestyle that y'all was living, if you was cripping, gang banging, or whatever. I respect that fact. You know what I'm saying? And put these brothers on the panel right here. Hold on. I respect that. I don't have no I don't have no, nothing about that. I mean, I think that I put you on the panel, bro. Let's see.
Yo,
What's going on, bro?
what's good with your peace to you, bro?
Peace. How you doing?
Chill, chill.
Let's see something real quick. All right, cool. All right, cool. Yeah, so we live at 5.
Yeah, that's what's up right there. I never did it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't know if you know what's going on, brother, but I think the posting the pictures, man, of people's family, bro. I think that's the most sickening, weirdest thing that you can actually do.
Yeah, that's right. That's crazy. That's ridiculous, man. Like I was texting you, man. Really, that's some cheesehead stuff. Cause you know what I'm saying. Where I come from, you do something like that, bro. You know better not to do nothing like that.
Right, and that's really what I think that for the most part, that's really what I'm trying to get to these guys. Uh, I'm trying to really get to this guy about these things, man, because like I say, like you just said, like that's something that you do not do, bro. Even and see, it makes me think like some of these guys probably got like they probably the only child the way they act because the only child. Sometimes when you got a parent, if you're the only child, a lot of kids act real spoiled and silly, man. And I think that that's the way I see these guys really taking that route. Not to offend any of those people that are the only child, but they act like little boogers, man. And really deacon the car, man. And I think that that's a bad look, man. I think that's dangerous, and you shouldn't do that, man. And you know, even in the world, what I'm saying, that's something we just, you just gotta respect. And I see Ishay, he says, change your privacy settings on your pics. And see, that's the thing about it is, it's not really, it's not really really me who they did it to. They did it to the brother Chris K Dub. And so when they did it to him, it's just like, man, like you just took this dude's pictures and just put them all on Facebook and making fun of this guy and stuff like that. Now, if you got some type of beef with this man, grab
Right.
his pictures. But you got pictures of this man's wife, you know, and stuff like that, and you know, and this just get weird, man. That's weird overall.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
so
disrespectful, man. And then we supposed to be, we supposed to be following Christ. We supposed to be following the Lord, man. That's really out of line.
right, that's definitely out of line, man, and that's what I say. That's why I'm telling the brothers, like, you know, just keep it respectful, even though you disagree with somebody, because I definitely disagree with a lot of what they bring, but at the same time, I'm still gonna keep it to the point to where I'm not gonna go beyond to where I'm calling you out your name. You know, Deacon Nakai, man, this dude called me a B word so many times, bruh. And where I'm from, you know, you don't call a man a B word not unless
What?
you ready to go. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and that's what I was
Right.
telling him. Like, you gonna have to prove that. You know what I'm saying? Because you get me in the flesh now, because you calling me a B word. I'm just looking like, bruh, you out of pocket. Like, man, that's something that you just don't do, bruh. Like, I have never disrespected you, called this man out his name or nothing. I may call him a couple of niggas and stuff like due to the fact of because they acting silly. You know what I'm saying? And really I shouldn't be moving like that. But sometimes them brothers get me in the flesh, man, and I had to pull back from them brothers because I'm like, y'all brothers, man, I have brothers out here, man, scrambling and you know what I'm saying, and tussling and all types of stuff and moving around in ways we ain't supposed to even be moving. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hey, it's
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy too. It's crazy too how they only try that with Christians, because they know we Christians, we exercise peace, long suffering. But let it be somebody in the streets. They won't be calling them B word.
Yeah, they wouldn't
You
do
know what
that,
I'm
bro.
saying?
They wouldn't do that. They know
Yeah,
better. Like, yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
nah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, cause they know already. The moment you do something like that, it's time to go. It's time to get busy now. You know what I'm saying? And so,
All right.
you know, let's say my internet connection is unstable. I got a bad internet connection, so hopefully it don't cut off. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Let me see something. I got a bad internet connection. Mic check.
Yo,
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you
yeah,
hear
I
me?
can hear you, bro.
Yeah, I had a
Yep.
bad. I got. It's saying my internet connection is unstable. So if I go out, you know, you can say something because my internet be. I'm in this little area where it's acting crazy. Let's see
All
what he
right.
says. He say, "Put away from thee a froward mouth and perverse lips. Put far from thee." Definitely, definitely. I definitely agree with the scriptures. Eshay says, "I stopped posting my
Right.
children and family on Facebook once I became affiliated with at that time SOG. Lots of strange, wicked people lurking for information. The religious loons requesting. Yeah, yeah, people doing a lot of this. So what's up, Sister Raquel? What's going on, Matthew? Hopefully I'm saying your name. Bill for Speed. What it do? BG in the house. What's going on? I put the link in the chat room. So if anybody want to get in, they can definitely get in. The link is in the chat room. Let me put it in there again. Matter of fact. What you been doing though, Christ Sheep? What you been doing out here? You just been chilling.
Yeah, just chilling, playing. I would get on the camera and let you see me, but I'm playing 2K right now.
Okay, what you got
Playing
that
on,
X? You got that Xbox or you got that PS4?
yeah, I got the Xbox.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to. Mine's on there is I'm G Consciousness on there. You can look me up and add me, bro. I ain't been playing like I should, but I only game I got is that PUBG game, that little game like it's like Call of Duty or something like that. I just got
Oh,
that right
okay.
now, and but I ain't really been doing too much. So for real, I just been driving a lot.
Oh yeah, you say you drive truck, right?
Yeah, yo. Yeah. So that's what I've
Oh
been
yeah,
doing.
that's what's up. You say what is called pub? What? I might check that out.
It's called PUBG, PUBG. I forgot what's the actual because it's an acronym. But I forgot what it's actually called. But I know you can just type in PUBG, PUBG, and then you will see it. It's just a little popular game out there. It's just really it's like right now it's not the actual game. Everybody just buying it until they actually bring the game out. But it's like $30, but at the same time it's tough. And so just getting the feel of it till they bring the game out, because what they was doing was they was working on it, and then while they was working on it, a lot of people liked it, and so then
Right.
they just said that they gonna go on and make the full game to where Xbox said they gonna go on and promote it. Vocab alone was good.
Oh, vocab, what's good? Hey man, you seen that little clip he made? That's hey, that was hilarious, man. I can't believe you did the boys like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I said that's crazy. That boy said Shalawam, home.
Please. Yeah, so what do you call it? Private eye for your house.
Matter of fact, let's go to let's see if we can play that, man. Let's see. I want to play that, man. Shalawam, Holmes.
Hey, what do you think? He said, just call him a cracker.
Right. I'm like, oh, vocab, crazy, man. I said this crazy, yo. I
Hey,
know.
that's how you get him right there. That's how you get him. Like he figured out a way to get him. That's how you
Right.
get him.
Right. And see when stuff like that video reached already like about 1,000 views already.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
super
talking about.
funny, man. Man, look.
I'm
It
talking
was
about.
late. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm talking about. Even if I know if they old lady, anybody see that, they gonna bust out laughing.
Right. Hey man, I'm talking about, dude. I stood. It was late. It was late when I seen it. Man, I fell out laughing. I said, "Ah, man, this is crazy, yo."
Hey, that's all right there. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah, and then you know what's tough about that is because it's like it could be a serious. It could be like a serious where he's doing, he's just doing the whole skits, and this is just his this that's tough, man. Watch this. I'm gonna
That's
play it
tough.
right now. Here it is. I'm gonna share my screen. Hold on. Let's share the screen. Hold on. Let's see something.
Hey, also it showed the silliness of it too, though.
Huh?
I say it showed the silliness of it too.
Yeah, man. Let's see. Let's see. Where are we at? YouTube. All right, this is it right here. So let's screen share it. Let me know if you can see my screen.
Yeah, I can see
Let me
it.
know if you can see my screen and you can hear it. If you can see it and you can hear it. Hold on.
Right. No, I can't hear it. I can see it though.
Okay, you can't hear it. Hold on. Let me see if they can hear it I'm telling you, this is hilarious, yo. Let me see. Man, my signal is crappy. Hold on. Let's see. See my screen and you can hear it. You can see it. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So I gotta take these headphones off. So hold on. Let me take these headphones off. All right, so I'm gonna take these headphones off so y'all can hear it. Hold on, let's see. Let me know if you can hear this. Hold on.
Yeah, we hear.
Well, just call him Edomite, a cracker. Oh, yeah, oh, call him Coon. Call him Coon. What's your time? Coon. Yes. Private eye for your house at your service. Shalom, Holmes.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you what's hilarious about that though, because if you see, he says Shalawam Holmes, so it can
Mm.
really be two.
Because he's saying you know what I'm saying, like Shalom Holmes or Sherlock Holmes. He's saying Shalom Holmes, and so it's like it's two ways, man, that he can get it with that. But this is hilarious, man. Let's keep fighting. Man, every time I see it, man, call him a cracker, call him a coon. That gets him every time.
Get you every time.
First of all, 111. Idiomite's gonna be my slave. Go. You idiot, my white boy. You white double. You right back in my couch, yo. Yeah, you hear me? I like it real clean. Real clean. First, Edomite won't be a slave.
Shalom, Holmes.
So about that.
Yo, your name is Chief Priest Ben Samurai, correct?
Yeah.
I'm Private Eye for your Habashai at your service.
Yeah. So I was at camp last week, right? And
Con.
yeah, this white boy came up and started talking about the new covenant. You feel me? Yeah, I didn't know what to say, so I need your help, homie.
Okay, excellent. Let's put a stop to this before it gets to be a real problem. We want to stop this before next week's camp, okay? Do you have any evidence about this Edomite that could help me stop him dead in his tracks?
Yeah, the only thing I got, homeboy was taking off, he dropped this picture of his kid.
A picture of a child!
Yeah.
Excellent!
And you see that? Now, this is what he made, a picture of a child. Excellent. This is the very things that they actually, they get down and dirt. Yep, down and dirt. And it's like they using worldly tactics, man. Like, you say you've been delivered, but you still doing worldly tactics or using worldly tactics, and your method of operation is pure Satanism, man. And so, look at this, man. He that's why it's so funny, because at the same time, this is actually them. This is actually true. This is what they do, man.
Right. That's right.
Con. Yahushua has blessed us. Bashem. Okay, let's meet here. 1 week from today, again, your problems will be solved.
All right. Calm down. Act the first apocalypse. Preach the word, boy.
And you notice he had the book upside down. You repeat that, the book was upside down.
Dang. I didn't see.
They just backwards. Look, what's this?
Right.
Hold on. Look.
Preach the word.
Look, it's upside down.
Right.
Oh man! Look, they probably do be actually having the book upside down, man, because they totally backwards, man.
Right. What brother Jay say? They got the precept package. They probably don't even read out the Bible.
Right, they got a precept package, man. That package, man, they carried in their back pocket, folded up, probably.
Right.
Like an old playbook. You hear me? They running like they finna run a huddle play, digging a cow. Yeah, he finna run a reverse. That boy finna reverse, you know. Con.
Oh, the Bible, Kawasaki.
Shalom, Holmes.
Shalom, yeah.
I've looked into your particular problem.
Yeah.
Couldn't find any information about this particular Edomite, but I've got a surefire method that works every time.
Word.
Indubitably. So, here's what you're going to do. When you see him next time, you call him a homosexual. It's sodomite. One who loves men. It's just, when you see the Edomite, you just say, he's gay.
Word.
Trust me.
Yeah, that's IGK all day right there, man.
Yeah.
It's almost like a rite of passage or something.
But what about, like, arguing from the King James?
Arguments. King James. I mean, who needs all that? Listen, with a private eye for your Hawashai lead you astray? No.
Or word. Yo, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Well, hey, I got an idea. Why don't you just do a commercial for this? You help me out, you can help other people out. You feel me?
You're right. Camps need to know about my services as the private eye for Yahushai.
Yeah. Yeah.
Indubitably elementary. Yeah, Shalom Holmes.
Shalom, Holmes. I need the help of the private eye. Hey, look at the Bible he got. He got that old Bible that used to be on grandma's glass table. He got that big one. You know what I'm saying? The Holy Cookbook. He got the gold writing on and everything. The Holy Cookbook. That's what I told Sicarii he got. I said, that boy got it on this table. We go to this prayer. We got on this Bible, the Holy Cookbook. Boy, in there.
Now I see on Facebook they be selling one with like they put diamonds and jewels on it or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Diamonds and jewels, and they go to Dollar General get some diamonds.
Yeah, go to
$50. Look, $50. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's been blessed. We blessed it.
Right. It comes with a special handkerchief with a fringe attached to it. You know what I'm saying? This fringe was made by Sister Shalawambak Aka Bubak. You know what I'm saying?
we got a deal. We got a special running. $10 more we'll throw in the apocrypha and the precept pack.
Right. Right, we throw it in a precept package and also subscribe to our weekly paperboy, meetings and when we gonna be coming out on these corners and spewing this doctrine of devils. Them brothers are silly, man. Shalom, Holmes.
Deuteronomy 28, the correct breakdown. But he keep coming back to me with the Hebrew. What do I do? I need your help, Private Eye for Yahushua.
And you know what's so crazy though? Because I promise you, I don't know who this brother is, but all he needs is a bird, and he Deacon the car all the way, bro. All he needs is the bird, and that's Deacon the car, bro. I promise. All he needs is
the bald head.
The bald head, and this is Deacon the car, man. I'm telling you. They did that thing, vocab picker. This Deacon the car, little brother.
Yeah,
It's good shit. I think Yahushua is on the text. Hey, yo, thanks, Ak. Ever since you sent me that picture of his white wife, I don't even have to use the Bible. I just ask about his white wife. Private Eye for your hot side. I recommend him to anyone. Shalom, Holmes. Look, man, my cousin, man, he's still stuck in the white man religion. He ain't woke up yet. Look, he keep bringing me these verses from Revelation talking about every nation, tribe, and tongue, man. It's making it sound like everybody can be saved. I need help from the Private Eye for Yahushua. Private Eye for Yahushua at your service. Shalom, Holmes.
I think this is my favorite one when you talk about
I don't even need
I
to
don't
get
even got
Revelation. Look,
I'm just
he
talking
told me
about
about my cousin.
I think this is the one where you be like, I don't even gotta read the Bible no more. I just tell them about his people or something. Play it.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, he got a 375 credit score. Chapter 13, bankruptcy, baby. Hey, look, thank you, Private Eye, for your Howard shot. Kwame Sharala!
Afia Habashai. How may I help you? Yes, Shalom Holmes. Just a minute. What's your tribe? Mm-hmm. I'm Ephraim myself. What's your camp? Are you eisegesis? Okay. Are there any particular camps who are enemies of yours? Oh, yes, the ISUCK. Yes, the ISUCK. What seems to be the problem? Oh, now that is a problem. Don't worry. Be of good cheer. Have an eye for your Habashai is onlookers. One week from today, same time.
Shalom there.
Yeah, he destroyed him, man. He got to make a part 2, definitely.
Right, he destroyed them with that. Hold on for a minute.
Yeah, like you said, like little stuff like that, that's cool. But you talking about, like my man, you said Deacon Akkad posted pictures of your family. Like, man, that ain't little stuff like that, fine, but like pictures of your family, that's on a whole nother level.
Yep, it gets ridiculous, man. Like, and that's what I was saying. Like, it's stuff like that definitely be looked at, man, taken into consideration. Is these
Well, like little stuff like what Vocab did, everybody can laugh at it.
Right. Even they probably sit back laughing to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But your family, who think that's funny?
Right.
Like, what you
Yeah, so definitely, man, I think that for the most part, I definitely agree that it shouldn't be to where we deal with the information and we don't allow these brothers to eat because they playing dirty. And they really want to get brothers in, back in the flesh. So I can see
Right.
that's really what they doing. And so look at IDIC Knoxville. This brother is wicked as I don't know what, man. This brother be plotting and scheming like a demon. This brother, he sit up there, he got everything to say when it comes to when we do something. But as soon as these camps do something, this brother, you brother hear him talking about it. He ain't saying nothing about it.
Oh yeah, where he from a camp?
Yeah. Yeah, he's from IGC. Sometimes he talk
Hey,
like
I
he
got,
got something. What you just gonna say?
hey, I got a question for Gorilla Hebrew, man. I done try to ask this man multiple times about this scripture. It's all right if I read it.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
See, I'm fine.
Private eye for your Habashai. Yeah.
Yeah, he killed that.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
It's Deuteronomy 23:7 and 8. Now they know the scripture. They know the first part, but the second part they don't read this. It say, "Thou shalt not abhor Edomite, for he is thy brother. Thou shalt not abhor an Egyptian, because thou was a stranger in his land." Right?
Mm-hmm.
It say, "The children that are begotten of them shall enter into the congregation of the Lord in their third generation." Gorilla, he was not a third generation mixed child.
Hold on, read that again. Read that again, bro. Read it again.
It say, "The children that are begotten of them shall enter into the congregation of the Lord in their third generation."
What chapter is that again? What is that? Let me see.
Deuteronomy 23 and start at 7 to get the content. And it's verse 8 though.
Go ahead. I'm gonna read it while you talking.
Yeah, I'll be asking like I know they want to say, if you born, it don't matter as long as your father Israelite, you're Israelite. So what is that talking about? The third generation. You can't enter to the congregation. If that's true, then what he doing in the congregation? Because his mom was a so-called supposedly Edomite. I done text him that on Facebook, everything. He won't answer.
Uh,
I just want to know how they're gonna explain it. Like, if are they saying Edomites can enter into the congregation on third generation, or is it the children of them?
it says the children of them, and the thing about it is it when it says that it says, okay, thou shalt not bow down thyself to them nor serve them. For let me see, what is it saying right here? This is something else, but let me see, watch what it says. It says the children that are begotten of them, either Egyptian or Edomite, shall enter into the congregation of the Lord in their third generation. And
Yeah,
when when you look at this, scripture says, "Thou shalt not abhor an Edomite, for he
right.
is thy brother. Thou shalt not abhor an Egyptian, because thou was a stranger in his land." Now, here's the crazy thing about it, right? It says the children that are begotten of them. That means that if
Mm-hmm.
uh Israelite went into a woman that was this could be looked at a certain type of ways. It said the children that are begotten of them shall enter into the congregation of the Lord. When you look at it, is if uh Israel can go into a Egyptian woman or Edomite, and then also Egyptian can take on a Israelite woman, because we seen that happen with in the text with one of the daughters of Judah. She took a Egyptian servant and had children unto they had children, and they was because he was a servant of one of the Jews.
Right.
And so, matter of fact, I wonder where that scripture is at. Shoe line or something like that. Let's see something.
Right. You're right.
Let's see something.
I'm just curious to see how he would explain that. Would he say that uh Edomite or Egyptian can come to the congregation in the third generation, or they just saying the children of?
Mm,
But he won't never answer that.
right. First,
Or is he gonna say that law done away with?
exactly. Yehukanah ben Yehuda said, Shushan. You right, Shushan. First Chronicles 2:34. Watch what it says. First Chronicles 2:34. Hold on for a minute. See. That's crazy, yo. First Chronicles 2:34. It says, now Shushan had no sons, right? That's a dude, but daughters. And Shushan had a servant, an Egyptian. So he had a servant that was an Egyptian, whose
Right.
name was Yarha. It says, and Shushan gave his daughter to Yarha, his servant, to wife, and she bare him a tie. So in other words, Shushan gave his daughter to the Egyptian servant to wife, and she bare him a tie. And the tie begot Nathan. So oh man, hold on for a minute. This, when you start to look at the oh man. Oh man, when you start looking at all the family members that came from this Egyptian all the way down, yo, this is crazy.
You say what is it? Second Chronicles?
Oh man, yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, hold on, hold on. Yeah, this is Second Chronicles 2 and 36. So let me read that again. It says, now Shushan had no sons but daughters, and Shushan had a servant, an Egyptian, whose name was Yahah. And Shushan gave his daughter to Yahah, his servant, to wife, and she bare him Attai. And Attai begot Nathan, and Nathan begot Zebad. So this Egyptian that was a servant of Shushan that was in the house of Israel gave married the daughter of Shushan, which was and which was his master. And so they bear kids, and this is his whole lineage of kids right here. But they will be in the house of Israel because they will be Judah. But if you look at his name and all this dude's kids right here,
Right. Dang.
and look what it says. Look what it says though. Look at the bottom. These are the Kenites that came. It says, and hold on. Let's keep. Hold on. Let me make sure I get this correct. Let me make sure because I says now. Let me start right here from 36. And the Ty begot Nathan, and Nathan begot Zebad, and Zebad begot Ephlah, and Ephlah begot Obed, and Obed begot Jehu, and Jehu begot. It goes Azariah, and Azariah begot Helez, and Helez begot man. Now the
Right.
sons of Caleb, the brother of. So these are all his kids right here. Then when you start at 42, then you start talking about the sons of Caleb. But these are all this dude's kids right here that you see.
Right.
And these are all, and Obed begot Jehu, and Jehu begot Azariah. Ah, man. Hold on. I'm going to have to look up these names and really see. Because it seemed like he begot a lot of kids from his lineage. And then
Right.
now, and then it goes on to the sons of Caleb. But what's crazy is because there's something that they don't talk about. They won't study stuff like this.
You're right.
They won't study stuff like that.
For no reason too. Like I don't even understand. Like for no reason.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, I'm gonna have to do a little bit more studying on that. But yeah, they doctrine, man, is just pure foolishness. Like all the way
Right.
foolishness. Private eye for your Havashai. Man, that is the most funniest stuff
Yeah.
ever, man.
Yeah, he killed that. He did that.
Oh man. Hold on. Yeah, man. Let's see something real quick. Make sure I ain't got nobody trying to get in on the link.
He gonna have to do a whole live show like that one day.
Oh, I got. All right, go to. Yeah, man.
Yeah, questions and answers, bro. Private eye of Yahusha. Oh yeah, I meant to tell you, man. No offense. I don't mean to, you know what I'm saying, bring up no old stuff, man. I just gotta say it to you because I'm talking to you.
All right.
I'm so I'm so glad y'all got rid of G-Man, man. I'm trying to think, man. I know it's old. I hate to break it up, but God, thank you.
Oh my God, man. Gee, man.
G-Man said he was gonna bust a drag nut.
What was he talking about, man?
Boy, what's wrong with G-Man? G-Man out of control, man. Talking
Man,
about
I don't
busting
know. Look,
somebody
bro.
was G-Man said it's a metaphor. For what? You talking about, dog?
Right, man. I don't know
Somebody,
what. Hey, bro, to be honest, bro, when I that's how I know he see what he don't realize is like, man, the game is the running game, on brothers has already been through. That's over with. Because when we first heard it, we know what was stated, and then he tried to switch it up, but even that don't even sound
yeah,
right. It's
look
like,
at he admit it. He's still determined to bust a drag nut. he just he just go bust it somewhere else, bro.
right. And instead of him just repenting, bro, just letting it go, bro, he steady keep going with it. Like, bro,
Yeah,
I never knew that the G man would lie like that, bro. But he did, man. And two people actually heard this brother saying that, G man need to, hey, look, that brother needs some blessing oil, man, some holy water or something, man. Because
well, he did. I'm telling you, man. Good.
yeah, that was out of pocket, bro. When he did that, and to be honest, bro, like if you kind of look at G Man now, you kind of see after when we did get rid of him, he's kind of trying to like step his scholarship up a little bit now. Well, I wouldn't even say scholarship, just really just reading his word and stop playing games with it and just going around yelling a bunch of scriptures and really know what you're talking about and how to really, get into these passages and what they're saying. And like I say, that's cool if that's what you're dealing with yourself. But when you're going out here, you talking to these people, man, you got to know what you're talking about. And G
Right,
man, he just didn't want to study, man. He just didn't want to study, man. He wanted to keep, um, you know, talking about stuff and,
right,
not really understanding what he was talking about. And so I'm bold for Christ. I'm a fool for Christ. Nah, bro, don't even put Christ in there with what you got going on. Christ ain't
right.
even none of
Yeah,
that. He ain't
I
none of that.
I unsubscribed when I found out he was 40, man. I thought he was a kid or something. Oh, nah, I can't listen to no grown man like that. I'm sorry to say it, but like he's a grown
Right,
man talking like that.
right, yeah, right. That yeah, can't listen to no guy like and so like I say, the brother needs to grow up, man, and but see, this is thing. He get a kick out of like these videos, man, and going back at brothers, and that's his thing, man. Like he been doing it for years, man, and so he got it down to a science. You know how to get them subscribers, and he got it to a science, man. So he do that, man. As then when he went to start, he almost started crying on what you call it. And but he when he
Right,
went, yeah, when he went and he said like he was gonna go and get at the tell what's called them, that was just pure foolishness, man. I'm just gonna go and
oh yeah. He
yeah, I'm gonna
said gonna
go.
tell the Zodiac. I called to Zodiac. I'm gonna tell him.
Man,
I got
now
I got recorded conversations. I was like, oh my God.
right now he just got these brothers out here. That's another issue because Sicarii now is over there straight saying that vocab is a adulterer and straight bearing false witness, man. Like, and they don't care that they
Right,
doing it, but just to get some information from somebody that's silly that don't even know what's going on,
right,
just gossiping. But see, this media, man, this media, these brothers, that's all they got is this media. You got to think, man, this brother, this all he do is this media. So who he gonna vent to? The media, man. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what he did. He vented to the media. He vented to the media. They played role on his weakness because they know he was weak to it. Oh, G man, tell me about it. Then he
right.
inboxed.
That's what they did. Yeah,
Yeah. Then he inboxed. Once he inboxed, he said inbox me. I'll tell you. And brothers
yeah,
inboxed him and put the screenshot of it. He told them, I'm like, man, tell me that ain't G Man's number. That's G. I was hoping that number was they did a funny app or something like that. That's G Man all the way, man. G Man number all the way. This brother then double crossed and you know what I'm saying and
right.
lying and gossiping and talking about this and that. I'm just like, come on, bro. Like that's foul, man. Like that now at first I was feeling real bad about it, but then I got to thinking about it. I was like, you know what? Maybe this is a lesson to be learned, man. That we got to start watching who actually come in these groups, because anybody that get mad and start folding and do stuff like that, man, they don't need to be a part of no group, man.
All right. Yeah, G-Man had to go.
Yeah, man. He wouldn't. You know, it was really all about G Man. It was nothing but all about G Man. To be honest, it always was. That's what made me was like, because when we was talking to him, and he was saying certain things. I'm like, bruh, like you out of pocket, bruh. Like you saying stuff that you shouldn't be
Bro,
saying. Like this is a one man team or something like that.
yeah, G-Man, man. I can only, I like to, I don't know. I'm when I look at people and read people, I always wonder like what kind of childhood they have. 'Cause I think your childhood turn you into the person you are. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
his child, I can only imagine how his childhood was.
Yeah. And he never came up out of that childhood. It seems like, he never came up out of that. It seemed like he stayed in it. That's why. Um, And see, you can imagine to what happens when somebody like that do get on the internet, because once they get on the internet, they unstoppable. Now they feel like, because
Right.
you got these guys. Because if you wasn't relevant before, you relevant now. You know what I'm saying? Because you got this internet, you got people watching you, so you got to be very careful. And I think that can really get to somebody's head. Just imagine somebody got 10,000 subscribers, and then
Right. Hey, I gotta ask you something, man. I was
yeah,
watching one show he was doing, and he said, if you do what you was, he'll stand in front of your car and say something to you, and then he said you wrote, you'll be on the hood of that car. Did you say that?
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. He said it. Yeah, look, he said, look, the brother said that if he said that, yeah, I will. What did he say? He said, yeah, if I seen G-Con in that truck, I'll stand in front of that truck. And I said, you one flat brother, man, because I'm running you down. You ain't finna stand in front of this truck. I'm thinking, look, you gonna get ran down. You stand in front of this truck. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
that boy was pissed, man. I said, you don't understand in front of this 18 wheeler, boy. I'm gonna hit that horn, and that's about as good as it gonna get. Look, that's about as good as it's gonna get, because otherwise, that I'm gonna keep on trucking.
oh,
That kind of roadkill, you know what I'm saying? What's going on with G-Man flapping in the back up under the I don't know what they were. It must have been a raggedy t-shirt or something.
G-Man tripping, man.
Yeah, it must have been a loose tire went up under the wheel, went up under the truck. It's got the flapping
Dude,
everywhere.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Let's get back to this Bible though. Let's get back to this Bible though.
Yeah, man.
That's what I look. That's what I was like. Let's get back to this Bible though. Because we gotta be focused, and that's what I would have said. But yeah, G man, I love the brother, man. But G man, bro, you be tripping, man. And I don't know, man. You
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah.
His brother, man, he didn't got this. That's all he do, man, is brag about them subscribers and them viewers, man. I mean, you can't say no. I got screenshots. I just be laughing like, look at this brother, man. It's probably the popular this brother ever been, and he letting it know. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah,
You ain't
yep.
probably I'm G man. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised he don't do the whole I'm G man.
Yeah, I'm G. You know who I am? This is a
G,
G podcast. This is a G podcast.
right. Hey G man, let me know, man, what's your if you get a chance to, man, let me know if you got a P.O. box or something, man. I got a little cape that my son got a G on it. I might have to send it to you. I might have to send you
I'm
one of
G
them.
man.
Right. Get you one of them. If my son got a little cape on it, got a little G on it. I might have to I can get you that cape, man. It's a little short, little skeet, but since you like to twerk
Oh
and
yeah, I
stuff
need
like
one
that.
of them. For sure. Good shot, bro.
Yeah, let me leave G man
Man,
alone, man.
run
Man,
up
just
on
have
them Israelites.
Right.
It's the G Squad. That's what he wants y'all to be, didn't
Yeah, what was it? G Squad. Tripping, man. When he
he?
did
Yeah,
that, I was like, oh man, this is about you, G man. This ain't about nobody else but you, it seemed like. But
yeah.
yeah, man. Man,
Y'all got good. Y'all got good patience though. You know? I take my hat off to you for that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all dealt with it that long. That's good though. You know, forget
yeah.
regardless what anybody say. The Israelites, all that. They can't deal with you, man. 5 minutes, man. Y'all dealt with them a long time. Y'all did that.
Right, but well, actually, it was really some stuff that was said before in the past, but I kind of, was the one who kind of was like, nah, man, we'll work on G man and get it together, whatever. But then after a while, like when I started seeing that this brother, we had to talk to him about trying to make that rap, and then he put out some of them. Excuse me,
Yo,
he put out them lyrics that he was gonna make, and I was like, nah, bro. And then I was like,
yeah. Then he said on the list, he talking about some. I don't even want to repeat it. He talking about they won't shut up about wanting my booty. That was gay, man. Like,
yeah, that wasn't right,
what?
man. It wasn't right, and he knew it wasn't right. And but yeah, he was doing
It
the
was,
twerk. He was twerking.
yeah. Like, come on, G, man. And the beat was hard. You heard the beat. The beat was hard. I said, oh, fuck, he ready to go in.
Right.
He jumped on there talking about busting a drag. I said, oh no.
I wonder, did he take that down? Or is it still up?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Let me see. What was it up under? Which page was it up under? Let me see.
I don't remember, bro. I told you I left after they said that. After I think Faithful said he was 40, I was like, oh man, I don't want to see him no more.
Let's see.
40 years old acting like that.
I'm trying to see what it was up under. What Gary was talking about. Let's see.
He was out of control.
What was that rap called? I wonder what was it called. I can't remember what it was called.
I have no idea. I mean, I don't even have an idea. Like, ain't no telling what it was called. Gee, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave G Man alone, man, cause man, G Man, if you're out there, I love you, bro. But hey, bro, you know already what you did, bro. You just did us. You tried to play it dirty. I didn't want to kick the brother out. We didn't even want the brother to be out. We just asked, can he correct some of those things? His brother got to
Right.
going silly with it, man. But yeah, man. Yeah. So back to these Howard Shy private eye for you, Howard Shy. Back to these brothers. Yeah, man. So a lot of that stuff, man. A lot of that stuff got people spreading false rumors, man. Sicarii, Coon, this rap G-Con. Okay, let me see something real quick. Sicarii. This right.
Yeah, Sicarii, man.
Oh, here it is right here. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see.
The black feminine herb from revenge to the nerves. And lyrically, I'm leaving him in the tomb because when he talk, it sound like he suck helium from the wounds.
These man's gonna be heated. Bro.
You hear that?
I heard it. I don't hear it no more.
Hold on, man.
Oh, okay, yeah, I hear it. Hold on. Oh, calm down.
Kind of low.
Yeah, go in there. Go in there.
I wonder why it sounds low like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No. Daddy. No.
Why not? Get. Where your pepper at? Why do I like it?
Hey, listen, I'm gonna mute your mic real quick. Hold on. You gotta mute it when you get down. Hold on. What did she say?
Tina's in the house and it's about that time to beat out Sicarii like they committed a crime. They sound real sick and they look a little fruity. They won't shut up about wanting my booty. I'm a free man, punk, and you're a folk-ass slave. When Jesus returns, you better hope you're saved. If you don't every jerk, they'll throw you in the cell. According to Romans 6, that means you're going to hell. Disobey the law, you're safe and goon. You punk dancing cowards, you triple coon. So stop looking down, I'm not gonna beat you up, but I'll find those doctrines and bust a dry nut. Think it like hot, you hate charade. I'll take that apocrypha and slap you in the face. Think it like hot, eat this pork bacon. You big black Jew of the synagogue of Satan.
Oh man, you got the cat in the camera, man. G-Man, G-Man got the cat in the camera, man.
Your bitch was corny and I'll make it disappear. I'll beat you so bad then drown you in your tears. I'm a real man, B. You're a sucker MC. You both know the scripture, so I'll teach it for free. The gospel is true, and Sicarii a liar. Stop twisting the Bible, it's like playing with fire. So before you come to battle with the false evil, go take a shower, try using some soap. Cause I'm real dumb and your doctrines are twisted.
Oh man, he got the WWFE a WWF belt buckle, man. Oh man, he got the title, man.
You existed. You're hell-bound deacon, you sound like a dope. Don't make me come to Cali, cause I ain't no joke. So back on Sicarii, we know you can't fight. Don't have your opponent as Walter White. I'm awesome in the mirror, a victorious bruiser. Even your reflection knows you're the loser.
Going on around here.
Oh man. Man. Well, how about those Lakers? How about those Lakers, man? Oh man. Uh,
Yo.
what's up?
Yeah, you yeah, G-Man.
How about the Lakers, man?
Oh, you don't like them Lakers?
Nah, I like the Lakers, man, but I guess I just wanted to probably talk about something else because that was so terrible. Man. Man. Good. Yeah, man. Good God Almighty. Sicarii says Isaiah was supposed to send you the information. We got your boy. Who was in here? We Sicarii WATR up in here. I don't know who that is. What is? Let me see. said, man, why y'all kicking my shield squad? Come on, bro. You already know what's going on. Sicarii never ridiculous, man. Like, they know.
He said, what?
Sicarii never talking about why y'all kicking my shield squad. Yeah.
Tell them, man, they can go join the G squad if they that concerned, you know.
Right.
or let him in Sicarii, you know what I'm saying? Go ask him if he want to be in Sicarii.
Yeah, man, but I'm gonna go and get on up off here, man. I'm sleep. I gotta get up early in the morning.
All right, for sure. It's good.
I appreciate you coming through, man. Peace. Grace and peace.
Yeah, appreciate you. Appreciate you letting me come through, man. Peace and grace to you, bro. Stay strong. Stay doing the work, bro.
All right, thanks. Likewise, brother. All right, so out there, we see y'all next time, man. I'm gonna be off tomorrow, so most likely I'm gonna try to be. I'm gonna see. I ain't really got no hours to be running, but I will try to see if I can get in touch with y'all tomorrow. Probably deal with some situations, some things. And oh man, shout out to that boy G man. Grace and peace to that brother, man.
Yeah, tell the boy I said shalom, home.
Shalom.